Hello, welcome to adbot.com. Today we're going to learn how a driving instructor can invite or refer other driving instructors to use and benefit from adbot.com. Firstly, as normal, the driving instructor would log into adbot.com in the usual way with their email and password. In this particular case we have Jesse James has logged in. What we're going to be looking at is inviting other ADIs. Now, from this section in the home page, we can see that what we're looking to do is invite other ADIs to benefit from the adbot.com services, and in return, adbot.com will pay, in this case Jesse James, a commission for doing so. As an example, if Jesse James was to invite 100 ADIs, doing an average of 25 lessons per week, that would generate about £13,000 a year for Jesse James. So obviously it's a very common social networking technique, but obviously with a bit of money involved for the driving instructor. So in this case I can either select the invite other ADIs link here, or I can go directly to my referrals tab at the top of the page here. Once I click on that page, I can see my historical referrals that I've done. In this case, Jesse James has invited 3 people: George Harrison, Simon Sanchez and Michael Bien. Now, what this shows us is Michael was invited and joined adbot.com back in April, hence why it has turned green. Simon was invited on the 8th of July, and that invite has expired. Now, it's not possible for a driving instructor to send an invite to another driving instructor more than once in any 30 days to avoid spamming other driving instructors. And George Harrison in this case has just been invited on the 16th of September. The PAC column, or PAC number, is the projected annual commission based on the number of lessons that the other driving instructors will be doing. And the PAC total is the total projected income for the year based on all of the referrals. Now, let's assume Jesse James in this case wants to invite his good friend Bruce Willis. Simply select the invite an ADI to join adbot.com button and enter the necessary details, in this case Bruce Willis. And update that column, that row, sorry. Now we can see that the date referred is updated to 16th of September and it's orange. Now, assuming Bruce accepts the invitation, it will turn green, or if it lies dormant for 30 days it will turn red and I'll be able to re-invite. So for example, if I decide to re-invite Simon again, all I have to do is select the re-invite button and the invitation has been resent to Simon at his address. Now, if I now go to Bruce Willis's email, I can see here that the invite, an invitation from Jesse James to join adbot.com has arrived. If I select that email, I can see that we have a Dear Bruce email from Jesse James has invited you, and so on. Now I can then go on to click to join adbot.com, and the system recognizes that I'm Bruce Willis with my email address, and I can go through the join process. Now once I go through the join process, I will just fill out these details. Now it's important to make sure that the address details are filled out correctly, since the system uses in particular the postcode to calculate distance between pupil and driving instructor. And once I've registered successfully, if I click here, I'm now taken to Bruce Willis's homepage, and from here, well, for example, I can see there's a typo here. I can do all normal things such as go to my profile, update my personal details, and view necessary information such as my business profile, working hours, and the car that I teach in. So as you can see, Bruce Willis is now a valid driving instructor. And if I log back in as Jesse James, in this case it was ADI1, and press login, I'm then taken back into Jesse James's homepage. Now Jesse James originally invited Bruce, so if I go back to my referrals page, I can now see that Bruce Willis has been added and he has turned green. Now once he starts conducting lessons, I will then get a value in the PAC column which will project the amount of commission that I should be getting paid from inviting Bruce Willis. And that concludes the ADI referring ADI. Thank you for listening.